Hey guys, welcome to day 15 of my road to 2100 Elo. We are currently rated 2028 and we're gonna play another 10-0 here. Haven't been having the best week. Obviously the opponents are very strong, but yeah, I'm just not playing very well. But I want to make some episodes, so we're gonna continue. And yeah, we're getting an exchange, Slav defense. Let's go here. Let's go here. Prevent any knight from coming in. Yeah, usually... Okay, so let's play it like this time. Not sure. Maybe I can go bishop g6, push. Get my dark squared bishop out like this, onto this diagonal. Okay. Okay, he goes there. Okay, let's take. And push. There's no more light squared bishop on the board, so I'm not as scared to castle here as I was before. Let's go here. Gotta watch out for this bishop, which is kind of annoying. Question is, how do I want to do this? Okay, let's go here. There's like knight here, which is a little bit annoying maybe. Okay, now is there this move? This move, knight in, takes, that's annoying. So this move, knight in probably, right? Also, this is not good, I think. This is bad, I think. His bishop is very annoying, but my bishop can also be quite annoying here. Yeah, so what about bishop here, here? So let's say I go bishop here. Yeah, I have to think about this one because there's a lot of pressure on this knight. I can go like here in some lines, but now you can just take. So what if I go here, here? I feel like there must be something here for me almost already. I can go bishop here as well, then take, and then here. Maybe bishop here is the idea. I don't know. Is it? Nah, not sure. Not sure. There's this move. And I go here. Okay, there's this also as well. But now I can just go here probably. Bishop probably just back. This bishop is pretty annoying. Okay, he allows me to take the... Okay, so obviously I can, if I take right now, he takes here, but then I take here. Wait, so there he can't take here, I think, because then I take here and here. So I go up a bishop, down a knight, up a knight, down a... So okay, so up a bishop, down a knight, down a knight. So that actually, so I get two of these pieces for two of these. So that's probably not good. So let's not do that. I can take. Can also just move here. Knight of 6. Let's go knight of 6. Let's go knight of 6. Yeah, it's gonna be really difficult to get to 2100. Wow, that surely can't be a good move, right? Surely that can't be a good move. I don't think you can play like that though. So here. So what about bishop here? Takes. Yeah, that doesn't work, huh? So here. Wow, okay. What is going on here? Here. Putting a lot of pressure on this. I want to go here, but I can't at the moment. Okay, so I probably just have to take, right? I can also go here, but then just here. Okay, I'm gonna take. Not sure if it's the best move, but I wanna go here. This diagonal has a lot of pressure. So how do I do it? I can go here and then here, but yeah, I still can't really take that. I can just go here and try to go for this pawn and then here maybe. Okay, let's go for this pawn. And otherwise for this maybe. As soon as his queen moves, this becomes very, very weak right now. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure what to do here though. I need to keep my dark squared bishop to attack these, but how do I continue here? Okay, maybe I'll go here, try to keep coverage of that square. And then maybe push or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Should probably just play quickly because I don't want to lose on time again or get into time trouble. Really? Now this is extra weak. Wow. I want to go here and attack this, but okay, let's go back here. If he takes, I can take and take. Okay, now he defends it like this, which makes some sense, I guess. But there almost are some tricks here, aren't there? Start to attack like this. This is pinned, of course. You could just move it. Really, once again, the sacrifice. What about just taking here though? If I take, he goes here probably, right? That's the idea. But what if I just take here? Guess I can just take here. There's no follow-up sacrifice. I don't know if I could have taken the rook actually. Maybe it was okay. But now if he goes back, this is very, very weak. So I can take and take probably. Okay. Maybe I should have accepted the sacrifice there. I'm not sure. He needs to move the rook. Only move. So yeah, he goes back here, which makes some sense. There. And then, okay, so I can also play rook d8. Which isn't that crazy actually. But I need to be careful about tricks on this file. So here. So here. And it looks like a draw, to be fair. I don't know if there's anything there. So there. I want to keep my dark square bishop if I can, to be fair. There, because otherwise it's going to be a draw. So rook d1, rook d8 is an idea. And then I can maybe take with the rook. Takes. So rook d8. Let's say he goes here. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't have a whole lot of time as well. I think he should take my dark square bishop. Yeah, I think he should take that. Now what is the question? How do I take this? Okay, let's go here. There's no this. I can just take. Okay, he goes here. I would like a queen trade here, so Yeah, obviously he does something like this, which is probably not very good, but you know. Okay, let's just go here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe get my rook up somehow. Keep everything nice and defended. So this pawn is definitely the target, right? Let's go here. I need to play quickly. It's a draw, but maybe a win, but you know. Here, there. Yeah, I can do this probably. I'm not too afraid about this. I can go here, I can push, but probably here, right? I'm also looking at checking myself. Okay, he takes. That makes sense. But now this is very weak, right? How are you gonna defend this? Yeah, so takes, here. Okay, wait. Here. So here. Okay, let's take. I guess I can take. Oh, he takes here. Interesting. I did not expect him to take there. And now it's definitely a draw, right? These 3 scattered pawns and stuff. Can bring my king. Now it should definitely be a draw, right? I mean, probably a draw. Maybe I'm even winning with my passed pawn here. Not sure. Gotta play quickly as well. I need to advance this pawn somehow without getting checked. So let's go here. Okay. Okay, so when is the moment to push my pawn? That's the question. Maybe now? I'm not sure if I can. I want to get my king in front if I can. I don't know if that's a good move. I want to push, but at the same time I don't. Because I think pushing is pretty weak. Okay, so what about... what do we do? Is this a draw already? I think I take a draw here. Yeah, okay. So I'm not too unhappy with the draw here. Because I was... yeah, I don't know. I was probably winning there at the end. Or at least... Yeah, maybe... Yeah, I was slightly winning. But I don't have time and it's kind of difficult. So I'm not too unhappy with the draw here. Yeah, I could have won probably. So I think I played this quite well. He played it a little bit too dangerous, I think. Most of these moves were just a little bit too crazy. And then this is a mistake. Not because of this, but what is the mistake here? Because of this. So why is this a mistake? Because he forks these two. Okay. Oh, then he gets this fork at the end. That's the problem. Yeah, so this. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, my opponent decided to sacrifice on f6, which probably should have just taken that. So I guess I could have gone here, here, and then here. I think that was maybe the best thing. No, not. Okay, so that he was looking at this fork. Okay, so now I could have. Okay, so I should have traded first and then took the knight. I took the knight first. He went back, and now I took here, and now I was doing a little bit better. And I was slightly winning here. Ever so slightly, but yeah. Okay, so here it's almost a draw again, and then it remained a draw for a very long time up until this point, and now I'm winning again, but only if I go here. Okay. Yeah, I can see maybe you want to give some check, maybe you want to pick up this pawn somehow, maybe you want to push. Yeah, okay, makes some sense, but I'm not, like I mentioned, I'm not too unhappy with the draw here. Apparently this is also still very good for me. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. What is the idea here? Let's check very quickly in the analysis what the idea is here. The computer says h4 and then rook d3. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So h4 is probably not a good move. So maybe my opponent would have played something like what would he have done here? Maybe something like this. Let's say something like this. Then there's still this probably. King g2. And now king up probably, right? Or not? What do you do here? Rook d2. Okay, and then I can just take this pawn. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you have to go for this pawn, and then you have to bring your king or something. Yeah, probably with more time, I should have probably easily won this, but you know. Yeah, unfortunate, but a draw is okay. We'll see. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.